What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Dark Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. So, I've noticed a lot in the investing community, whether people write articles, people post on X, they really trash SCHD. Now, I don't own any shares of SCHD. There's a lot of pros to SCHD and there's a lot of cons. There's way more pros than cons, but there's one con that I have an issue with, and I will go over that shortly. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Smash that like button. Let's check out SCHD right now. So SCHD is sitting at 76.79. Now, a lot of dividend investors love SCHD. There's really good reasons why people own SCHD. Now, comparing it against the S&P 500, past 5 years it's done terrible. Max, I mean, S&P has beaten it, obviously, since inception. But let's go to 5 years. So in the past 5 years, SCHD has lost to the S&P 500. SCHD was up 45.66% in the past 5 years. S&P 500 is up 88.14%. Past 6 months, SCHD has been down it was 1.78%, and the S&P 500 was up 15.10%. Year to date, SCHD has been pretty stagnant, 0.13% to the S&P's 14.52%. So let's go a little bit more into SCHD. I own a lot of stocks inside SCHD. So looking at their objective, I'm on their website. The fund's goal is to track as closely as possible before fees and expenses the total return of the Dow Jones U.S. Dividend 100 index. So it follows it. Okay, it tracks an index focused on the quality and sustainability of dividends. So going down there, the expense ratio is 0.06%. That is attractive. Now, the dividend distribution yield is 3.39%, but we always want to see what is inside of them. So looking at them, their percent of assets, I'm going to go to view all holdings because I think that's very important. They have some very good dividend growth stocks. Texas Instruments, I don't own them. Amgen, Lockheed, I own Coca-Cola, I own Pfizer, I just started buying Chevron. I don't own Verizon. I own Pepsi. BlackRock's very popular. I don't own Cisco, I own AbbVie. Home Depot is really good. UPS is really good. I own Altria. Bristol Myers Squibb, a lot of people are discussing that one on videos, and that's a pretty good one. EOG Resources, don't own them. US Bank Corp, got them. Valero Energy is one of them. Kimberly-Clark, guess what? I have them as well. I don't own Ford. I own One Oak. Paychex is popular. Fastenal's one that's making some noise. I own Hershey Foods. I own T Rowe. LYB, that's another interesting one, but I do own Fifth Third Bank Corp. I own Huntington Bank shares right there. Cincinnati Financial, that's a really good dividend growth stock. Darden Restaurants, they're starting to make a comeback. I do own Regions Financial. Best Buy is another good one. Just going down the list, so they do have good ones. I own Key Corp. I own Fidelity National Financial. Dick's Sporting Goods is starting to make some noise. Snap-on is another one that's making some noise. H&R Block's a good one. Zions Bank Corporation, I considered buying them, as well as Synovus Financial Corp. They have some good stocks in there. I own OZK. That's one as well. I own Wendy's. Yes, they do have a high expense ratio. I'm looking, Bank of Hawaii is another one that's good. One thing about Wendy's is I may buy and then rebuy them. I'm sorry, sell and then rebuy them because a few things are going on. See, another one is Buckle. That's a good one. Cracker Barrel's a very interesting one as well. I own Premier Financial Corp. I'm pretty sure. I have a lot of companies. They have a lot of bank stocks, and then they have the U.S. dollar right here. So overall, that's pretty good. High or ETF that has pretty good dividend growth stocks. Now, some of them are high yielders. I don't know how well Verizon will do in the long term, that's quite attractive. So we have to see, again, long term how things look with SCHD. So let's look a little bit more into them. So I like going on stock split history. So here's a growth of $10,000 with dividends reinvested. If you go back 10 years, so you threw in 10,000, you got 27,461.81. Now the other thing is, I'm going to scroll down nice and slow. This is without $10,000 reinvested, 24,669.35. So again, let's go here. Average annual total return 10.63%. That's a pretty good starting investment and ending investment. Okay. The other thing is the total return 146.59%. That's in 10 years. Okay, that's without. And then 174.69 for 10 years with reinvesting the dividend. So that's really nice. Now, again, as a dividend investor, I know I have I like going on sites and showing the links up here just for credit for whoever. Oops, I accidentally clicked something, but you're seeing where I'm going. Okay, that's nice. But I'm going to go over the cons about SCHD. So let's compare them to SPY ETF, VOO, and SPLG. These are ones that really follow the S&P 500. Now, to be honest with you, why in the world would anyone want to have SCHD in their IRA? Now, in my IRA and my 401k or 403b, I'm 100% vested in the Vanguard Total Stock Market, okay, VTI, which has done very well versus SCHD. Looking at VOO, okay, I mean, the returns on these, I mean, the best one right now is VOO in the past 5 years over SPY and SPLG. Now, the thing is, SCHD has a 0.06% expense ratio. SPLG, you can correct me if I'm wrong, 0.02. SPY ETF, 0.09. The S&P 5 VOO is 0.03%. So why even compete with SCHD when you put it in an IRA? My philosophy with an IRA is I invest in stocks or ETFs that keep up with the S&P 500 or are beating the S&P 500. So I have NVIDIA in, and I'm considering adding SPIG. I haven't finalized that or even thought about it, or VGT, which I had before. I made some changes, and I made sure to just go big with NVIDIA, sell those, throw them in NVIDIA. I don't get taxed on that, obviously, with my IRA. But you're seeing what's going on. Why put that in your IRA? I don't think it's IRA material. And I will show you, if you invested $10,000, I'll just give VOO as an example, why it's better than SCHD in your IRA. Looking at this is if I threw $10,000 10 years ago into VOO, my return with dividends reinvested would be 233.60%. Average annual total return, 1280. This is with dividends reinvested. Okay, so this is a big, I'm sorry, this is with dividends reinvested. This is without dividends reinvested. So if I threw $10,000 in, didn't reinvest my dividends, I'd be at $30,699.86. Total return, 206.93%. So you're seeing the difference between my philosophy, IRA material ETFs and stocks, versus something that's really not growing that well. And again, I want my net worth to increase with my IRA. So that's what I'm doing. I want my net worth to increase. Now, if a stock like I have, and it's increasing its dividends all the time, like Arbor Realty Trust is doing really well, and it's increasing its dividends. But the price is stagnant. That's great because I'm investing. I'm an income investor. I'm investing in Arbor Realty Trust for the dividends and the passive income. SCHD is something that should, if I decide to rebuy SCHD, it'll be in my dividend portfolio. It will never, ever be in my IRA. I don't see any reason to have it in my IRA when I can invest in something like VOO, SPLG, or SPY ETF. They run circles around SCHD. So anytime somebody tries to compare SCHD to the S&P 500, give it up. You're not going to win. Long-term wise, SPY, VOO, SPLG, IVV, they're going to beat SCHD. The data already proves it. I'm very basic with stuff when it comes to stock analysis, comparing things to the S&P 500 dividend growth, and I'll go over the dividend growth with SCHD before I conclude everything. I'm on NASDAQ.com. Look, the dividend growth is nice. 2011, 12 cents, 13, 20s, 19 to 25s. 2017, it's in the 30s. 2018, it's up there. 2020, 44 cents, or 60 cents, 70 cents. That's still pretty good. I mean, 3.18% dividend yield with some of these dividend stocks, that's still nice. So looking at the trends, it's still a good dividend ETF. People invest in VYM. People invest in a lot of these dividend ETFs. And they have performed very well as a dividend growth ETF. So nothing's in vain. The way I look at SCHD, it would be in my dividend portfolio if I rebuy it. So I just wanted to kind of compare SCHD a little bit to VOO, and I don't see it. And the con is there's no reason it should be in an IRA. I think you're crazy. You have better returns with investing in SPY, IVV, SPLG, any of those. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. I will have a video for you tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed my comparison with SCHD. Take care. As a reminder, this is a disclaimer. Do not use this YouTube channel for any form of financial advice. It's strictly for entertainment purposes only. I do not own any of SCHD. Will I buy SCHD? I don't know. It is best to seek financial advice from a financial advisor or somebody certified to give financial advice. Again, don't go to my YouTube channel for financial advice. Do not go to my YouTube channel for any reference for tax advice. Go see a tax advisor. So go see a financial advisor, go see a tax advisor if you need tax advice or financial advice. Investing is a big risk. You can gain money, you can lose money. So just be aware of that and do your due diligence. Take care and have a great Saturday.